I've been messing with the mix. I've been messing with the mix, baby. NCCU in the motherfucking house today. We just gonna talk that NCCU shit. I need your loving tonight. And I love it how I feel when you know, when you hold me down, hold me down. The way you love me, I can tell how it feels when you hold me down. Let me get that damn light off of my face for a second. I need your loving. What up, family? Family. I got a good message today, yeah. I bought me some bullet points down. I'm just living around. My nigga Hop, my blue dot brother, what's the dilly dally? We on the Philly Fally. We gonna get this thing started with a couple of jams, man. Just a quick jam. I gotta go in and let my boy Memphis Mike show his thing off. Mike got 2 songs recorded while he was down here. That was a very good job. So we gonna go ahead and I call him Memphis Mike. And when he mic check, and Mike about that dollar, so I call him Mike Check, which is Mike, last name Check, like money. Baby, can you bring me a face cloth or a rag? It's hot as up under this sunlight. Let's get that Memphis Mike going.
It's been a long day, temperature rising, I can feel it in my body. I'm looking for a body to calm me down, cool me down. Pull out the iPhone, I see a text. She want the light on, she want the sex, so it's going down, going down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wine it up, wine for me.
It's my boy there.
I like the way you wind it up, wind for me. I can feel it in my body and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, move me down. I need you to wind for me. I need your loving tonight. And you loving real good, so I know I can feel when you hold me down. The way you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down. I need you to wine for me, baby. I like the way you wind it up, wine for me. I like the way you wind it up, wine for me. I can feel it in my body and I'm looking for a body to calm me down, hold me down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wind it up, wanna wine for me. Oh, I like the way you wind it up, wine for me. I can feel it in my body and I'm looking for a body that can calm me down, move me down. I know you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down, hold me down.
Mike Carter, that thing slap, boy. Before I get into my message, I'm gonna go ahead and jam that other junk we made. Let's see. Mike Carter, that thing slap. I got a good message for y'all today. Haven't seen y'all in a while. Genuinely miss my family. My Facebook family. Some of the Facebook families closer than my real family. Let's get into this Mike Carter.
Hey, turn me up a little bit, Jack. 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm kinda used to mess with average chicks. Listen to some averageness. Baby on some tragic shit. I've been dealing with some savages. 15, I wasn't head of the shit. I ran across this attractive chick. For some time I was thinking she the one. Realized we were young and having fun. And all I know little heart I got that physical. And all I know, we ended up on the end road. And in the midst of all the kissing and the action, I was searching for a little satisfaction. You seen the picture but you didn't get the caption. I was adding but you all about subtraction. And all I know, me and Shawty we ain't speaking no more. And all I know, me and Shawty we ain't speaking no more. And I was caught up in the physical attraction, not realizing she was something like the last one. So accustomed to be dealing with the average, it's like I told her I be dealing with some savages. And love don't seem the same, and things are destined to change. She's begging me to stay, but I can't play these games. Nope. These games. Nope. These games. Nope. You're begging me to stay, but I can't play these games.
My man Steve, PhD Steve, gonna put a verse on that for my boy. Listen, man, I want to talk about age appropriateness in the black community. I'm in jail on my other page, but I'm always free on this page. But I had took a little break because this thing called The Social Dilemma came out. I watched. Hope y'all all seen that. I've been talking about this shit for 20 years before social media. I said if you give a black person a cell phone and a camera and let them upload to the internet, it's a wrap for our race. But I'm talking about age appropriateness. My man asked me to do this video on, oh man, I could turn you into an army. I can turn anybody into a singer. I'm a producer, man. But my man paid me to do this video. And it's on age appropriateness. And I'm gonna just get right into it. I'm gonna get me one more glass of water. Oh, Chris about to bring me a smoothie. So. Let's talk about age appropriateness. Let's get started off. I'll give you an example. Look at my hair. Look at my hair, y'all. I'm 42 years old. Is my hair age appropriate, yes or no? Everybody just answer the question. Is my hair age appropriate, yes or no? Look at my hair. Look at my hair. I'm 42 years old. Would y'all consider my hair age appropriate? Yes or no? We're going to get into a message. Is that age appropriate? See how long it is? The braids go up into a bun on the top. Would y'all consider that age appropriate? Don't say what society says, what you think. Fuck society, we want to know what you think, sister. Now, I wear my hair in different braided styles because I have a grade of hair that's very soft. If I lay on my hair is gonna smush and mat up. So I'm growing my hair right now for my own spiritual reasons. With spiritual reasons, it's some bullshit. I'm growing my hair right now as an attempt to show black women my fucking hair will grow longer than yours. Every man hair can grow longer than yours. My wife's afro is growing. My wife has had a, come here baby. Oh, she doing her thing. My wife has had a motherfucking hair salon for 25 years. She does hair. Her shit wouldn't grow like mine. It will fall out. I said, if you listen to me, your fucking hair will grow. My wife last year when we did the Grown Folks Now video, hair was in a buzz cut. Now my wife has an afro. Why? This is my thing. Men are the best natural hair care professionals there ever will be. We just don't fuck with our hair too much. See, y'all want to fuck with y'all hair a lot. And all that fucking with your hair, I don't give a fuck if you think you got natural hair. My shit gonna be better than yours, longer than yours. So I'm growing my hair for a reason. But I don't think that this hairstyle for my age is age appropriate. I'm gonna tell you why. I was in a grocery store I don't have like 2 gray hairs in my beard, and most women that look at me looking in my eyes. And I was in the grocery store, and I just got my hair done, and the little girl, she was flirting so hard, and she looked about 20, 21, 22. And she was flirting with me, and she got to the point where she was like, I'm trying to shoot my shot. You ain't gonna ask me for my number? I said, look, girl, I'm old enough to be your daddy. You don't want these problems with me. She said, problems? What kind of problems? How old are you? I said, I'm 42. She didn't believe it. I said, look at these 2 gray hairs. Once she seen the 2 gray hairs, she said, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Instantly, she went from an attitude of wanting to fuck me till once I told her and showed her I was 42, she said, I'm sorry, sir. My age and the perception of my age overshadowed how I looked. You understand? I don't give a fuck how old you are. If your age and your look don't matter, you're going to confuse people. What do you mean, Javon? This little girl went from trying to give me some pussy. Notice I call her a little girl because she's 21, 22. And although they look good, I think they little girls. A little girl you don't want these problems. I'd make a fucking grown woman do a black flip and dance in a fucking pool of boogers over this dick. So a fucking 22-year-old girl, she'll fucking kill herself when I deprive her of this dick. She will literally jump off the top of a 8-foot building and break her fucking neck. But I'm setting the tone to say she wanted to fuck because she thought I was her age by how I look. Once I told her I was 42, showed her my gray hair, she said, I'm sorry, sir. Now, let me further use the hair as an example. I don't have a job. I don't deal with no white folks. I don't have to be in those arenas. So really, my hair is age inappropriate, but the shit don't matter to me. You get it? Because I don't have to go sign them white folks' clock. I don't do all that shit. I don't do that. I don't have no job. I don't be in these arenas. My hair is age inappropriate, but it don't matter to me because I ain't trying to go work at Walmart or trying to get no motherfucking job school teaching no more, okay? Now, let me explain to you something that black people don't understand. We get mad at white folks for not liking cornrows or locks and all that shit. That's their job. They say if they don't want locks in the business world, that's their fucking job. Hey, when I own my companies get bigger, you ain't working for me with no fucking weave and eyelashes on your face. And I'll fucking tell you, I liked your interview. I liked that how you had sense. But I don't like them fucking eyelashes in that fucking weave, and I ain't gonna hire you unless you cut that shit out. Now you can go tell somebody and try you sue if you want to. I'm gonna say you're telling a goddamn lie. I ain't letting you work in my job with no fucking weave and no different color hair and shit. I might not let you work in my job if your goddamn afro too goddamn knotted and you ain't combed your goddamn head today. I damn sure ain't hiring a motherfucker sagging his pants or a grown ass man that don't know how to put the right tie on with the shirt. You a grown ass man, you come into my job and you got an interview and you got on some slacks with some pleats in it. Boy, you still wear slacks with pleats. You ain't been shopping. You don't ain't no grown man. You don't know nothing about no fashion and style. You ain't aged. Boy, you come in here, you got slacks with the cuff in it. I ain't hiring your motherfucking ass. You come in here, you got the motherfucking collar shirt on with the wrong kind of tie. Certain kind of knots go for certain kind of shirts. I ain't hiring your motherfucking ass. Because if you don't know what's age appropriate, you fucked up in the game. Now let's get into the message. Let's talk about hair, then we're gonna move forward. I had to use hair to show everybody how this shit works. As a woman, you ever go back and look at a picture of you? I wanna ask you a question. As a female, you ever go back and look at a picture of yourself when you was 16, 17, 18, 20, and you said, damn, I look older then than I do now. You ever do that? Yes or no? Fellas, you ever look at a picture of a black female when she was 18, 19, 20, and she looked older then than she do now? Yes or no? And this ain't just like nobody. Let's just be real. When you look at black women, I don't give a fuck how pretty they are now. If she 45, if she go out and you see a picture of her when she was 21, she looked older when she was 21 than she is now. I'm explaining it to you. Because I got to talk simple for my black folks. I told you I'm the master teacher. Let me put my cash up here real quick. Because I'm going to tell you something else about age appropriateness. I used to come on here and make these videos for free. Didn't ask for no money. I got 2 wives, 1 son in college and 1 on the way to college. I don't do nothing for free no more. You know why? Because I grew up. I used to want to love to help my people. I want to help. I'm the master teacher. I want to teach. I teach free. I taught free on Instagram. I taught free on goddamn, what you call that shit? YouTube, Facebook. I'm about to bring my Bears and Bubbles class back once my people hit me up and negotiate with me like, yo, we missed that shit. That shit made our day in the morning. That shit had momentum. That shit had progress in our life. I don't even feel like I'm progressing the same without my motherfucking Bears and Bubbles class. But I'm progressing. But that Bears and Bubbles made me feel good. So y'all hit that motherfucking cash out. 111 people, give me $1. $111, that's a day's salary. That's a day's salary. And like I said, my man already clicked me with a 50. If you ever want me to do a live about your subject, just click me with a 50 in the cash app. I ain't greedy. A 50 can get me on the live, and then 100 people send me $1. That's $150 for the day. Somebody might send a dub. Somebody might send 20, 30. When I'm up here, I'm trying to make some money. But I ain't coming on this son of a bitch no more for free. I'm age appropriate. I've been on this motherfucker teaching the black family, teaching the black community. I told you motherfucking ignorant ass niggas Donald Trump was gonna do more for blacks than any motherfucking president ever did before he ever got elected. Because I'm smart, I predict the future. I'm way more intelligent than you motherfuckers. Now, didn't I say it? And I'm not talking about you guys specifically. Now, black folks, you know why black women look older in their younger pictures? Let me get back to it. When you look at a picture of a black woman, I seen pictures of Omalola. She looked 60 goddamn 5 years old back in the day. 25, 30 years ago, Doc, I can talk about her. That's my motherfucking sister. She looked 70 goddamn years old. That gold in her mouth, black as hell, hairstyle. That weight make your ass look older too, but we're going to get into the truth. Tell the truth. I want to get back to the message. Yes or no? Say again. Survey again. When you look at a black woman when she's 16, 20, 25, and she 40 now, when you look at an old picture of her, don't she look older back then than she do now? Let me tell you what the problem is. When a black woman was 20, she was trying to emulate the hairstyles of the older women. When a young black girl was 16, she wanted to be grown, so she was trying to emulate the popular hairstyles of the older women. What she didn't understand, at her age, she needed something like this. Thank you for the Cash App, sister, Layla Cameron. She didn't understand when you go back and look at a picture of a black woman, she 45, you look at her when she's 20, you say, this bitch looks 60 back in the day. Why? Because she was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, trying to rock a 35 grown woman hairstyle. So she made herself look older. In the very same way, your ass 40 now, 45, trying to rock the young girl hairstyle. It make your ass look 75. Woo, we gonna get into this mess. And we ain't even got started. We just talking about hair to set the motherfucker up. We just talking about hair to set this bitch up. Doc, Chris, Lynn, Misty, all these women you see me affiliated with that love Scheherazade, Demetria, these fucking women that follow me on my page, they look younger now than they did back then because they wearing their natural fucking hair. See, y'all don't realize, and women don't realize, age appropriateness. You can never go wrong with natural. Watch this. When I was a kid, I'll never forget, the first little girl that I realized that I like girls. See, I had a little sister. I couldn't stand her fucking ass when I was little. I had aunts and stuff, but they was old. So all the girls around me used to kick my ass. My cousin Peanut came down from New Jersey. She was maybe 1 or 2 years older than me. First time I ever saw her, she kicked my ass, whooped my ass that whole Saturday, chased me, beat me up, made me eat mud pies, play dolls with her, do everything, whoop my motherfucking ass. I was scared of her. I hated her. I didn't want to go to church to her the next day. The next day, I'm about 4 years old. Peanut come out. She 4, 5. Her mama had made her little hair braided up, put them little pigtails on it with them braids. Her mama had put her in that little red dress. You remember back in the day when little girls used to wear them little dresses and the dress stopped right here? Then they had a little white stockings, and then that little girl had them goddamn white stockings and them goddamn white shoes. Man, I looked at her, that's my cousin. I ran up on her and tried to kiss her. The whole family started laughing. They said, boy, you can't kiss her, that's your cousin. Then yesterday she was whooping my ass. But see, when I seen her with her hair braided looking like a girl, something different. So anytime you see a black woman with her natural hair is gonna subconsciously remind you of what little girls look like. So they gonna look younger. They gonna look prettier to you. Chris and Lynn, 45, they look younger than these fucking girls out here 19 and 20 with these weaves trying to look older. I'm going to say it again. The reason when you go back and look at a picture of a black woman when she was young in her 20s is the reason she looked older back then, because she was a younger girl trying to wear a grown woman hairstyle so it don't match. It's confusing. In the very same way as I'm in the grocery store this morning and this young girl see me with this age-inappropriate hairstyle, she trying to give me some pussy. I said, little girl, I'm old enough to be your daddy. Look, I got 2 gray hairs. She said, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I shouldn't want to give you pussy at 42. You'll give me worms. You know how old folks say, you'll give me worms? That's a misconception. But when I was 20, I was scared to fuck a goddamn woman 45. I thought she was going to give me worms. See, this is the thing. When you go back and look at a picture of a black woman who's 45, you look at her pictures in her 20s, you said, damn, she look old as fuck. Damn, you way finer now. Because she was trying to rock a grown woman hairstyle that was age inappropriate. In the very same way, when you see a 45-year-old woman want to get the new Rihanna hairstyle, she look like a fucking fool. And she look older. See, when you see a 19, 20, 22, 23-year-old girl, them lashes on them, that ain't no problem. That's their style, that's their generation. Lashes, weave, makeup, butterflies flying around their head, dog tongues out their mouth, filters, freckles and shit. That shit look cute on them little girls. That shit look cute on a 22-year-old girl, 23-year-old girl. Why you think these old motherfuckers is buying all that 20-some-year-old pussy? All that weave and shit look cute on them. That's what we expect them to do. But when we see it on somebody 40, we say, you look like a fucking costume. You actually look something out of a casket. You look like grandma looked when she died. And you fucking know I'm telling the truth. When you see a 45-year-old woman with them eyelashes on and that weave and that makeup walking around, the motherfucker look like back in the day when they used to take pictures of folks dead in the casket. That's exactly what she looked like. And am I telling the motherfucking lie? Am I telling the motherfucking lie? Yes or no? When you see an older woman with that shit, she look like she in a fucking casket. Now that we done got the ball rolling just with hair, we can talk about how age inappropriateness affects the black race. Let's start off with how we dress. We ain't gotta hop on that too long. How we dress. How we dress. How do the motherfucking young person know who's the uncle or the auntie? See, when I was young, I knew what type of men to put my motherfucking reefer down, put my joint down, what type of men to say, oh, grown ass men coming, shut the bullshit off. Grown men didn't even get edge up. Grown men had a circle hairline. I look up a motherfucker with a circle hairline, that motherfucker a grown man. That motherfucker got on them goddamn Sunday socks with them sandals and them shorts, that linen out. That's a grown man. He'll whoop my ass. Let me get my shit together. Now you look up the grown man. I can't tell a grown man from a goddamn young boy. Only reason I can tell a grown man from a young boy is because the young boy got a little cut with his skinny jeans showing his ass. I see an old motherfucker, he got some love handles and a t-shirt hanging over his goddamn love handles with his goddamn Gucci belt showing. He looked just like the young boy. That young boy out here fit. He got on some gray sweatpants. That young boy fit. He got abs. He got his little wife beat on, his dick print swinging like a motherfucker. He 22, 23 years old. You go out here in the same shit as an old ass man. You got on your little gray sweatpants, they tight. You look like you got chicken little legs. You look like a goddamn rooster walk around. You ain't got no dick print to show. You don't look like that young boy out here. Certain shit you can't do is age inappropriate. You wonder why all these goddamn women, I see these boys walk around, young boys with their dick prints. I used to tell my sons, hey man, put your dick print up, man. Y'all boys got some big dicks walking around here with these little ass goddamn shorts and shit on, and put your dick print up, man. And see, these young boys, they can do that. Another thing, give me a kiss, baby. Look at my baby hair. Tell them, baby. Tell them how your shit, look at that shit.
Good day.
Tell them how your shit grow. What you do to your hair?
Leave it the fuck
Leave it the fuck alone. There you go. Now, kids can't distinguish who the elder. I be watching these young girls on Facebook, and I see them all the time, and they in their 20s, and I love when they do it. Them young girls, they flip-flop back and forth between natural and makeup and shit. I'm gonna tell you somebody, and if Ron Green watching, motherfucker, what Cowboy say on Dead Presidents, nigga, don't get mad, I'm just complimenting your taste. Ron Green got him a badass woman. She's smart, she's intelligent. Ron Green girl will go from goddamn natural hair and black power and switch out the goddamn makeup face and eyelash. But she's young, you expect that from her. I seen her make a video the other day. She was just talking to her about a little exercise. She said, this is my exercise workout. And then she just like showed her ass for no reason. And I said, God damn, that motherfucker look good as a motherfucker. And I said, but look, she 23, 24, 25. Look at me, huh? Look, I'm working out my abs. Look. Now, when you 40 doing dumb shit like that, it's age inappropriate. What if I, as a man, sat here and said, hey, y'all, what's up? I'm making this video. Hey, well, hold up. You want to see my dick print? Yeah. You want to see my dick print? Huh? Yeah, I'm making a video. Look at my dick. Yeah, look at my dick. Look at my dick flop. Look at my dick. Yeah, look at my dick. Look at my dick. You see how fucking stupid that shit is? age inappropriate and gender inappropriate. Now, we expect that from some young folks. I never forget when I was young, I was in a rap group, and we would go out and we would put on our goddamn outfits, and we thought we was sexy. We was college football players, and we'll go out back, before we go out on stage, we'll do push-ups, pull-ups, get swole. You know how you can get a real quick swole? We'll go out there with our wife beaters on, rapping. Woo! I'm back in the back looking swole, getting built. Rah, 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 rah. Then we go out on stage with your wife beater on. What up, Quentin? And you done swole up a little bit. You're feeling good about yourself. And you think you're going to get some girls when you do your little rap show. Well, I never forget one day, one of my homeboys, Tyree, dead as a motherfucker. God bless the dead, but I don't believe in God. He in the ground rotting. The maggots done ate his black ass, but I love him. And we was out there and we was going out on stage and everybody had goddamn buffed up and got tough and shit. And then this nigga was back there and everybody done their little push-ups and shit. We done got buffed. Then this nigga started, woo! I said, what is you doing, man? Your dick print swapping like that. He said, oh, I ain't got on no drawers tonight. I'm going out there with no drawers so them hoes can see my dick print. I said, that's what you're not gonna do with me. You ain't gonna do that with me. You gonna put some goddamn drawers on before you go out there with me. Cause I'm not gonna be out there flapping around with your dick. If you got a big dick and your print showing, and I'm sorry if that's a natural thing, but you ain't gonna go out on stage with me with no drawers and flap your dick print around. But see, when you young, you can feel like that. When you can young, you can feel like that. You take somebody like Lorenzo. Lorenzo buff, he buff. But Lorenzo might give you a little wife beater action every now and then, but Lorenzo ain't gonna walk around every goddamn video, look at my shirt off, look at my shirt off, look at me with my shirt off, yeah, I got my shirt off, yeah, I got my shirt off, I got my shirt off, look at me, I got my shirt off, yeah, I got my shirt off. Most of his videos, his daughter be in it, so he ain't gonna walk around dick print flapping and shirt off for no hoes on Facebook, shirt off, yeah. It's shit that's age inappropriate. You confuse people. When you don't dress age appropriate. When you don't dress age appropriate, don't nobody know who the auntie, ma'am, can I ask you a question? Don't nobody know can't nobody go ask nobody about the pussy odors they smelling and shit. I remember Miss Patty was on here. Miss Patty got old gaff in her teeth. Miss Patty, I think she turned 66 years old. And Miss Patty got an afro. Miss Patty would order my detox. And Miss Patty said, I like it because you don't have to wipe your ass. And she said she had some clients that she take care of, and she would give it to them, and she wouldn't have to wipe their ass like that. And then Miss Patty, she was on the line. I said, Miss Patty, tell them why you like the detox. And Miss Patty was just going down the list. And then she said, and sometimes you get a little odor down there in your private parts, and the detox cures it up. I said, oh, Miss Patty, it was good business for me. But I'm like, I didn't expect Miss Patty to just come out and say, you know, when you get that little funkiness down in your pussy from time to time, Miss Patty was saying maybe it's a yeast infection, maybe it's bacterial vaginosis. Whatever it is, Miss Patty said, I like that shit because when I get funky down there, the detox clears it up real fast. Now, Miss Patty looks 60, looks 66, dress 66, everything. Miss Patty fine as a motherfucker. But Miss Patty, you can look at how she walk and her body more banging than a lot of these 40 and 20-year-olds. But Miss Patty, you can look at her and tell that's an auntie. See, you can go ask Miss Patty, I got a little itch down there. Miss Patty, I got a little smell down there, a little dish. Miss Patty said, oh, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. All women get that shit. But see, women walk around funk as a motherfucker because ain't no aunties around. They scared to ask questions. Why you think all this shit, pussy cream is $1 billion industry. Do you realize that? Pussy cream for pussy itching and pussy dryness. It's $1 billion industry. Grandma and them had 13, 14 fucking babies. Pussy cream for dry pussy and pussy itching is a $1 billion industry. I used to see my aunts when they was young, my grandmas and shit. My grandma had this goddamn red bag. She put hot water in. I didn't know what the fuck the motherfucker was. It had a little white string, a straw thing. I poured some Kool-Aid in that motherfucker and was drinking out of it. Everybody in the family laughed at me. Then I got my toe. There was some shit grandma was dushing her pussy out with vinegar. They tell you don't use vinegar now. They ain't had no shit to stop the pussy itch when grandma was young. Now the doctor tell you, don't douche with no vinegar. Don't use that red bag like your grandma. Why? Because they want to sell pussy itching medicine. My pussy itch, give me a pill. No, go get that goddamn bag and get your shit right like grandma used to do. But see, you can look at Miss Patty and tell. You can tell that you can talk to Miss Patty. See, our women in their 40s, the young girls can't, 50s too. A young girl, 19, 20, look up and look around, and a 40-year-old bitch over there shaking her ass just as good as her. She don't know who to talk to. She don't know who to talk to. She don't know who to relate to. She can't go around and tell nobody her pussy itching that look just like her. Same thing as these young boys. These young boys don't know who to talk to. They can't relate to nobody. You walk around dressed just like them, trying to fuck the same girls that they trying to fuck. They don't know who to try to talk to. They don't know who to try to get to know. Dress. Let's talk about talk. Talk, communication. Social media talk, regular talk. All that goddamn emoji communication, that shit done fucked the game up. Now men gotta talk like a bitch for a bitch to even understand them. Men so used to women typing emojis and smiling faces and shit, they feel like, well, in order to communicate with a woman, I got to talk like that. Age-appropriateness. 20-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl, Snapchat talk, Snapchat mindset, Snapchat filters, Snapchat brain. Here comes some 45-year-old bitch, some 40-year-old woman. Yeah, let me copy the Snapchat mind, the Snapchat brain. Let me copy the Snapchat thought process. Let me just get the Snapchat psyche down. Now what we have is a 20-year-old generation leading the 40-year-old women and leading the 40-year-old men. So now you got a 42-year-old man like me. I'm expecting to talk to you a certain way. So when you 45 and you send me a picture with a fucking butterfly ring around your head, I say, hey, you stupid bitch, that look foolish. But most niggas can't get no pussy. They tell you, oh, you look so beautiful. Nobody can't tell you the truth now. You look so beautiful. No, you're acting like a 20-year-old, and it's age inappropriate, and ain't nobody gonna never do nothing but fuck your old funky ass. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to take you serious. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious. Yeah, we want to fuck you. If you 40-some years old, let me tell you something. If you 35 to 50, and you got eyelashes on and shit, you a bird. And we know you suck good dick. So we'll fuck with you. Yeah. Just like when you see a nigga out here, 35 to 50 with Timbs, hats on, Gucci belts, he'll scrub to you. You know he gonna pay you for that pussy. You know it. You know it. You know when you see a man working like me, I ain't gonna pay you for no funky pussy. We know who suck dick with two hands and got the spit run down and let it run down her chin. You out here 35 to 50 and you got them eyelashes. You got them wigs. You got that makeup. We know what kind of woman you is. We know you suck good dick. We know you know how to bend your ass over and stick that ass up and turn your head back and get the last little inch of ass up in the air. See, them girls in their 20s, they got the dress, but they ain't got the experience yet. I fucked a girl about 27, probably about 4 years ago. It just turned me off to girls that age. She 27, she ain't got no experience. I done strapped up on her, had to use me a rubber on that young girl. And she's sitting there, I can see her, she real fit cut. I can see her abs scrunching up. I said, hey, why you trying to hold your pussy tight? She said, what you mean? I said, I can look at your stomach and see your abs. You're squeezing your pelvic floor and the pussy tight. I got on a rubber. The pussy ain't good no way without a rubber. I'm having a ball looking at your body. But now that I got this rubber on and you squeezing me, you think you doing something good. Now, relax your pelvic floor. She said, what you mean? I said, I don't want to see your abs when my dick in you. I fucked her a little bit. She relaxed them abs. That dick dropped down to the lower level. She said, oh, that hurt though. I said, I know it's going to hurt a little bit because you've been trying to make folks think you got a tight pussy. Don't nobody want no tight pussy, boy. That's what folks say when they young. Don't nobody want no tight pussy. I got the head in that pussy. I said, just relax. I said, every time I see her abs, I thump on the fucking forehead because I'm aggressive. That'll make, I ain't think it was going to turn her on, but it did, so it was a good time. I look in her stomach, I lean back, and I put about the head of that dick right where that mushroom cap is, and about a little bit of that shaft. And I headed that pussy. I said, relax. I see your abs. Relax that pussy. When she finally let that stomach get flat and I ain't see them abs, man, that pussy opened up. I got down in that pussy. She said, oh my God. When I got through fucking her, she said, I've been missing out on good sex. I said, yeah, because you think them young boys want some tight pussy. She said, yeah, because I got a boyfriend and I thought he was going to be able to tell that you fucked me, so I was squeezing it. I said, baby, your pussy elastic. That boy can't tell I hit that pussy. Now, he might smell this goddamn Magnum condom in that pussy, but he can't tell that I've been in that pussy. Unless he fuck you about 2-3 minutes afterwards and you're already still open because it take a while for that second inner hole to close up. But age inappropriate. See, when they young, they don't know that. Let me tell you a quick story also. One of my young partners, little young brother I mentor, he probably about 25, 26. Got a girlfriend, pretty much had a good job, lost his job with Corona, got a little 2-year-old boy. He called me and picked me up. He said, man, I ain't never want to get you in my business. He said, but man, could you come get me? I said, why? He said, me and my girl over here fighting and I'm about to knock her motherfucking ass out. I said, okay, man. I went over there and get him. I sat down and talked to them. She respect me. She said, Mr. J, and he called me Unc. She said, what we should do? I said, y'all need to break up and co-parent. Y'all too young to be in a fucking relationship with a kid at 25. Black people, let's go into the next move. We're going to skip down. Starting families. That's a fucking black folk. Black folks will try to start a family too early. Age inappropriateness. Black folks will start a family to get out their mama's house. I just sit back and think of some of the times when I look at people that started families early and they act like they wanted to. You're a goddamn lie. Them kids was unplanned and unwanted, and as a result of that, we can clearly see the chaos in the black community. But a black father be like, my seeds, and a black mother be like, my daughter, my son. No, motherfuckers. You ain't supposed to be trying to have no motherfucking baby to catch no man, to be your man in your fucking early 20s, man. That shit was different back in the day. Now, man, I told my motherfucking son, if I catch you mentioning moving in with a girl before you 30, I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass back into the house. Out here, all these fucked up situations. And I ain't saying everything is bad, but let's just be real. Let's just be real. for 1 second, who on this motherfucking timeline know good and goddamn well they had a baby too early, man or woman? Tell the goddamn truth. Watch all these motherfucking yeses come up. Watch this shit. And if you can admit you had a baby too early, you can admit you've been a fucked up parent some. Now let's watch these yeses. Who know they good and goddamn well they had babies too early? Thank you, Marquisha. Thank you, Cerise. Thank you, Craig. A man will tell it too quick. Man, I ain't want no motherfucking baby. I was trying to get some raw pussy. Didn't pull out. That bitch had the baby. See how we, age appropriateness. Part of being age appropriate is telling the motherfucking truth. When now you know women are gonna start saying the age now because they like, yeah, I was too early, but I wasn't 16. I was 25. We don't give a fuck. If you had it too early, you had it too early. If you telling your age, you're the one. The women that say, yes, but I was 29. That means you just saying, I want some teenage pregnancy. Just eat the yes. You know, just eat the yes with us. That's one of the problems in the black community. We can't eat the yes together. Eat the goddamn yes together and let's move forward. Did you have kids too early? Yes. I was 27. Yeah, that's still too fucking early. I don't give a fuck if you was 33. If you didn't plan your shit and have a plan to be with the man. Now let's look. I want y'all to say fuck yes. Women, I want you to say fuck yes for me, okay? Let's see how many honest fuck yeses we get. Because we got a lot of yeses. When you found out you was pregnant by the dude you had the child by, did you have that baby because you wanted to be with that man? Say fuck yes. When you found out you was pregnant, did you have the baby because you wanted to be with that man? Say fuck yes if that's the reason you have the baby. And if you don't say fuck yes, say why you had the baby by a man. Say fuck yes. That meant the only reason I had this baby because I wanted to be with this man. Basically like all men say you motherfucking black women do. You lay there and you fuck raw just like us. And then you have a fucking baby to try to trap the fucking man. And then we don't want your fuck ass and you try to change the fucking narrative. So what makes you think a motherfucker, you fuck raw just like him. Nobody said we finna make a fucking kid fucking raw. Then you chose to have this baby by this man. Now can you see why a man will say fuck you and that child? Your child gets punished. That's why I say I don't give a fuck what the situation is. You the motherfucking woman. You facilitated and chose to have it. It's your motherfucking job to make sure that child have a relationship with his father. I don't give a fuck how fucked up the daddy is. Because the daddy didn't make it. The daddy didn't choose the baby to be here. You did. And you know you did it for a fucked up reason. You know you weren't ready for no kid because you said you had a baby too early. So I ain't got no motherfucking sympathy for no motherfucking single mother. I'm just being real. Now, when I say I ain't got no sympathy for a single mother, you know what the fuck I mean. I'm just telling the truth. I'm aggressive self-help. If you know you had a baby to keep a man and you're saying you had it too early, you actually saying, I wanted to trap this man. Now watch this. Men on the timeline, let's get on the men's head for a second and be honest. Men on the timeline, when you came in that motherfucking woman, did you say, this bitch look fine enough to have my baby and I hope she don't have it? Say fuck yes if you did. And if fuck yes is not, tell me why you came in that gal. Let's talk, man. We gotta talk. See, we can't get past nothing. We can't fix nothing until we talk. These motherfucking babies is unwanted and unplanned. And ain't no woman gonna give all her love, care, and nurture, and time and energy to a child that was unwanted, unplanned, and only had to keep a man, and then the man leave? Let's talk truth. Let me bring my boy Nietzsche on here. Here go a real, but let me see, can I get Nietzsche to come up here? We have a quick talk with a brother, then a quick talk with a sister. Nietzsche said he came in her, and in the back of his head said, if she get pregnant, who gives a fuck? She fine enough to have a baby by her. She could get 400 fucking pounds and get burned up in a car wreck, but we don't care. I don't know why I won't let my boy Nietzsche on here. Let me see, can I get a female up here? Any female? Layla Canada, she said fuck yes. Let me see, can I get Layla up here? We got to talk about this with one woman and one man real quick. We ain't going ham. Y'all know I love you. You know when you get on camera with me, I don't be mean. My man Nietzsche said he driving a forklift. Max Bronson, you did the right mother. Let me get Max then. There you go. Because that's what we need to. That's what we need to talk about. That's the problem in the black community. When you motherfucking get a baby pregnant woman back in the day, you had to fucking marry her. And that's the problem in the black community.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
Good brother, good brother. Me and my man was talking about this subject the other day. I told my sons, if you get a motherfucking girl pregnant, you got to goddamn marry her.
Look, you need to plan that at first. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, going off the subject you had the other day about, you know, all these chicks is having babies by the same dude. All these chicks is having babies by the same 5 motherfuckers from the same neighborhood, right? That shit gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? We gotta train our daughters, not train them, but just let them know. Like, listen, that can't keep happening. You know, I think if every chick like that, like, yeah, she's just stupid. And I don't want my daughter to be that stupid. But going on the topic we talking about.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 47. I'm 47.
Were you not told as a young man, if you get a girl pregnant, you're supposed to marry her?
Yes, that's old school. And that's
what I was taught as a young man. That's what I was told.
Yes, sir.
Now, so yes, you knew you weren't going to ski to nobody that won't marry and type.
Absolutely. See, you know, and look, my wife had the qualifications for me. She's college educated. She takes care of herself, the whole 9. I did not care. I was like, you know what? We have a kid, we're going to have it because it's the one anyway. So it didn't matter for me. I was married already. You see what I'm saying? I was already married to this woman in my mind. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a ring on, but I was married to her already. So, yeah, we got pregnant. There it is. We had the baby, and I'm like, you know what? 5 years later, married her. So that's, keeping that all the way gutter. You know what I'm saying? I probably was not very ready for marriage life, right? I was not ready for that, to tell you the truth. I really actually did feel like I had more running left in me. I had some chicks I wanted to mess with, but I never did it. And it was like, years went by and I was like, you know what? I need to make an honest woman out of her. That's old school.
Yeah.
I made an honest woman out of her. And we got married, and that's it. I've been married to that woman. I've been with her 25 years, man. And faithful. And faithful. And a lot of cats can't say that, but I can say it. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Man. Yeah. I see some chicks, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man, but you know what? It'd be like, that chick ain't worth the one I got. And that's it, man. And plus, I don't want to put that to my daughter either. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to get a cat like me, like, your daddy a cheating ass, sorry motherfucker. So I don't want to be that for my daughter. You understand me?
So basically you saying you made a cognitive decision to ski.
Yes, I did.
And then you said, I'm a skeeting her because I want to be with her anyway.
That's right. Absolutely.
Now,
but I did fuck up, though. At the beginning, it was, like you said, I totally agree with you. It was not right at the beginning, but it was like, you know what? I'm going to deal with the consequences because she's a good woman, so.
But let me ask you this. This is what's so fucked up men don't understand. Our granddaddies and uncles told us if you skeeted a woman, marry her, because they was basically saying, if you got to strap up on a bitch, she ain't the type of bitch you want anyway. They were saying, save the raw sex for the good women, pretty much.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying
Absolutely.
is,
Absolutely.
as a married man, why men be acting like they life ain't gonna be better if they with one woman and with the woman that had their kids? You ain't Do you think you're a better man because you're a husband and father?
I think I'm a. Just a second. Yeah, I'm up here at work for real. But no, I think I put it off to people that know me and younger people that know me. I think I want to be a role model. I want to be a better role model. And that's old school thinking, but I don't want anybody to think that of me, man. I hold that in high regard that I'm a married man. And I'm, even though I don't have religion anymore, and I've told my wife this, I've told my wife, I don't really believe in marriage. So she needs to understand that I'm choosing to be with you besides all the God stuff. I love you more than other motherfuckers love their wives. They just doing it for the parade of it. I love you because I love you. I don't fear God. You know what I'm saying? I have no fear of it. So she understands that. So I got a deeper love than that, but yeah, I just want to be a good role model, man. And it's mainly for my child, man. I stopped doing a whole lot of stuff.
Okay, I got you. And I feel that that's a great answer. But the question I want you to answer is, I believe, no, I'm not going to lead you. Do you think that getting married and having your child made you more responsible and more whatever molded you into the man you are now? Do you think you would be the man you are now if that hadn't have happened?
No, sir. I'll be no good. I'd have had babies for everybody the whole nine. But because I got with her so young, I found her a little too earlier than I wanted to. But I stuck with her, man.
I'm trying to figure out why men act like having a woman won't make them stable and their life more better from the simplicity of two motherfucking incomes.
Let me tell you something, boy. Splitting them payments down the middle, ooh, you get to go eat them $100 steaks. You understand me? $100 steaks, dude. They don't understand it. And look, and I ain't sold dope not one day in my life. I've been working the same company 20 years. And we all right. You know what I'm saying? We all right. And it's because, but my wife got a degree. I'm like you, I only got one, but she doing better than I am. But she cool with that. Hey, I got my business on the side. I do band stuff. Yeah, we cool, man. And, we strong because we together, man. And my daughter, a hustler, right off the top. She sees what me and her doing. She, just rubbing off on her. She don't even want to work. She don't want to work. She's like, I'm a hustle and get all my money.
I appreciate you for coming in and rapping, brother. I love you, man. Be good.
I love you. Peace.
Can I get a sister? Can I get a sister to come in and admit that Layla, I'm going to try Layla, because I had tried her earlier and it wouldn't come. Because the sisters admitted that they had babies just to fucking trap a man. And I need to have a sister. That man admitted he skeeted in that woman on purpose. Now, if shit wouldn't have went his way, he can't be doing all that crybaby shit. You skeeted in on purpose. Now, he skeeted in good soil. We know a lot of us as males have problems in situations because we skeeted in bad soil. A lot of us skeeted in bad soil, didn't get mad. You were skeeting a bitch. You went over a house from the club. when you walked in the house, you saw 2 mattresses on the living room floor. And you said, she probably just nice, them her sister's kids. You saw 2 mattresses on the living room floor. You went in her bedroom. She ain't had no headboard. Her mattress up on cinder blocks. You said she got a new bed on the way. Everything, all the signs that told you this is not good soil to skate in. Yeah. She got a cinder block wall. She ain't got no sheetrock. You can see the bricks on her wall. You can see the bricks on her wall. It was hot in that motherfucker. You thought you felt a roach crawl across your back. And it was so hot when you got through fucking her, you laid your back up against the cement wall and cooled your body off. I'm talking this because I done done it. Old Project Hope. You know I ain't making this shit up. I walked in there, I seen three big wheelers in the living room. I just like to fell over a skateboard, little toys. 2 little boys was up playing the goddamn video game. I hit that pussy. I was so goddamn hot. I laid back on that goddamn cement wall saying, ooh, that motherfucker cold. I laid back on that motherfucker. Calm myself down. I strapped up on her. You go over here and skeet in that bad soil and then get mad. You know she gonna want that child support off of you. You know she gonna pick you. You know it, man. You got to skeet in good soil. I know dudes that I went to college with, they skeeted in good soil. They not with their baby mamas, but I ain't calling no names. But y'all see, I share my homie stuff. Look at my homie's daughter. She's in college getting all these certificates and extra awards and all this shit. Niggas with good sense skeet in good soil, even if they don't be with the baby mama. When you skeet in good soil, she gonna call you like, hey, call your son, call your daughter. See, good soil gonna call you, hey, talk to your son, talk to your daughter. Come on by, pick your son, pick your daughter up. Oh, I ain't got no money right now. It's okay. She want to see you. See, a good mother gonna want her child to have what she want. See, a lot of women think they good mothers. They'll buy their child some shoes. They'll buy their child some iPhones and shit, but they won't facilitate a relationship between mother and father. And I'm saying it's the woman's motherfucking responsibility. I don't give a fuck how sorry he is or good he is. When a child look up and say, mama, I want a Nintendo. You do it. Mama, I want to go on a trip. You do it. Mama, I want this. Mama, I want that. Mama, I need this. Mama, I need that. You do it. When your child look at you and say, mama, I want to see my daddy, you supposed to fucking do it because you had the child. We don't give a fuck what a nigga at. How you turn your child down, look you in your eye, want to see his daddy. I don't give a fuck what this situation is. If you don't, you dirt, trash, soil. And I'm talking about anybody on this. It's a motherfucking woman on this line right now that needed to hear this. Call your motherfucking baby daddy up. Come see your child. You ain't got to give me nothing, goddammit. You be a babysitter. Fuck you mean? You just said that you had a baby. Let me bring Sharice on there. She's saying her husband teacher had to teach her that. So she must have a outside baby. If she don't mind talking about, she done already explained some shit. So.
Oh my God, I look like a mess. Good morning, everybody.
You look good, sister. You look good in the motherfucker. You ain't got all that shit on, so you look age appropriate. Hey, sister, So do you have an outside baby?
One. Hold on, let me get my head. It's not giving you feedback, is it? I was gonna put my headphones on.
No, it ain't bad.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have one. My oldest is 25. I had her at 17. And I actually have a total of 6 kids. My last 5
Hey,
kids.
you sound like Omalola. So let me ask you this. You saying your husband had to teach you need to foster that relationship. What happened? Facebook don't like this good conversation right here. I'm gonna try to get her back on. They done some. Let me try to get her back on. What was her name? Sharice Davis Daniels. Let me try to get her back on.
Hello?
Yeah, Facebook tripping.
Oh.
So you explain what you meant by your comment. I got what you meant. That's why I brought you on. But explain it for the people.
Well, I have my oldest. She's 25 now, but I had her at 17 in high school. And I also made a comment earlier. I don't know if you saw it. I agree with you, but I was one of those, I call it green, like good girls. My mom never taught me about sex. I didn't know. I didn't have sex until high school. I was 16, and it was my daughter's dad. I was supposed to go to college. He didn't want me to go to college. So he would steal my birth control pills. And I, just young, being irresponsible, when I would see him missing, I would think I took it. You know what I mean? All the while he was taking them. But anyway, so, and not trying to put blame, just telling you my story.
No, I get you. Look, let me joke with you. You said I was young and irresponsible, young, a good girl. I'm like, you had a baby at 17. You was good.
Yeah.
Goddamn kindergarten, 11th grade. I'm just playing with you. Go ahead. You know I got to fuck with you. She said I was good to the 10th grade. That's when we all fuck up, baby.
I tried. I really tried. But I ended up getting pregnant at 17 and had my daughter. And it's like things, you get pregnant, you get that responsibility, things change. I was 17, he was 19. So, but anyway, I had my daughter, got pregnant at 17, had her at 18, but then I met my husband at 20. We've been together 23 years. When I met him, of course, I had this, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm talking to you. I had this
fuck the baby daddy. I got a new nigga. Fuck the baby daddy.
Because he didn't help me. It was like
we already know.
He pretty much was like, well, if you're, because he ended up being abusive, so I had to get out of that. So he ended up was like, well, if you're not gonna be with me, F you and her. You figure out a way to take care of her. So, and of course I did. But when I got with my husband, he hated the way I did things. He was like, no, don't do that. I was like you were saying, if he ain't gonna call her, F him, it's his responsibility. And I can admit that now because I know better. And I try to tell my friends because I was wrong. I agree to what you're saying. And it took for my husband to tell me this. Now, when we were young, like 21, 22 at this time, because I'm coming in with a child. He didn't have any kids. And he's trying to tell me this, and I'm like, of course, like, you don't have no kids. How you gonna tell me how to, why are you taking up for him? You're a man, you just want me. But it wasn't that. He was trying to tell me what you're saying. Like, if your daughter, if all she wants is her dad, you're providing everything else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm stepping in, I'm helping you, I'm taking care of her because my daughter was 2 when I met him. So to him, that's his child. So he's like, but the one thing that she wants, you are not allowing, unless you basically saying if
he'll give you some goddamn money.
Not money. It wasn't even money. It was like, basically, this is my thing. If he don't make an effort, why should I? It wasn't even about money or nothing like that. It was just that. Like, I'm not going to be calling him saying, come see your daughter, or, even if she was like, well, mommy, my daddy said he was going to come this weekend, but say he never called. I admit I could have picked up the phone and say, hey, are you still coming? You know what I mean? Like, I could have, but I didn't. In my mind, I'm like, if he don't call or whatever, that's him. That's what he's showing her. Yeah, and my husband used to be on, like, when I tell you, we used to get into arguments, like,
he was on your ass.
Almost like, F you, we need to break, but he was just adamant. He was like, Sharice, you don't know what's going on in that man's life. Like, he used to tell me this, like, you shouldn't be that way. Like, have some you don't know, maybe he need that push, maybe he need, but
Yeah.
I was like, nope, if he don't make the effort, why should I? But I get it now,
You
and
know
I
what, sister? I've said this before. When I got with my wife, her baby daddies was in prison. No, you talk, because it's echoing when I talk. You talk. You keep talking.
let me see, maybe if I put my headphones on. But no, I guess
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay, you good then.
I just really, I agree with what you say. Like, I honestly, and it had nothing to do with money or nothing. And I swear to you, I didn't try to trap him. It was nothing like that. But I agree with that. Like, I really feel as women, we do, regardless if the guy isn't, calling or giving you money or nothing. It's like, you said a powerful point, and I'm about to cry because
Go ahead.
we can provide, like, we can give our kids that bite, that game, but it's like when that child be like, but mom, I want, because I couldn't, for the life of me, Mr. Clark, I couldn't understand why. And maybe you can, because this might be something other women deal with. I'm giving my daughter all this stuff, Mr. Clark. Like, she never because remember, I had me and my husband.
Go ahead. Go
We
ahead.
was married at the time, but he took on the role. But I'm giving her everything. It was nothing she ever needed. I'm talking about name brand, just everything. But it was like that one time a year when her dad would come around, she would like light up, and it would be like I didn't exist. It would, and I got to admit, it made me jealous. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she would act like, oh, my daddy bought me this, and in my mind, I'm saying, oh, he did it once a year. I'm taking care of you every day. I'm doing schoolwork. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But it made me feel like that one or two times a year when her dad would pop up or do whatever, it was like the world stopped. She was so happy, and then I would feel like when I'm buying you stuff, you don't glow like that. You kind of get what I'm. Does that make
I
sense?
understand. I understand.
Can you maybe I don't know because I don't have a
And look, this
relationship.
is what I'm gonna do. It's echoing. I'm gonna get you off the live. I'm gonna explain it, and then I'm gonna bring you back in. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what she has to understand is a woman has the mind of a fucking 4-year-old child, and that's just the bottom line. That's just, I don't give a fuck what you say. You can get mad at me. A woman is a little girl, and a little girl is stronger than a woman. A grown woman tell you can't tell you her mind. She can't tell you where she want to eat at. A little girl can tell you exactly what she want and exactly what she need. I was talking to Lynn the other day. She said, I have a problem expressing my feelings and being vulnerable. I said, well, a little girl can express her feelings and be vulnerable. A little boy can express his feelings and be vulnerable. I'm a 6'6", big-ass grown God king and can express my feelings and be vulnerable. Seem like everybody in the black race can express their feelings and be vulnerable except a goddamn black woman. So that's a goddamn lie. So when I say a 4-year-old girl is stronger than a black woman, a 4-year-old girl can speak her mind. A black woman can't. A black woman uses trickery and deception and manipulation to get her way. The 4-year-old girl says, can I have this? You said no, she'll start crying. You said you was gonna do it, she'll beg you. You my daddy, you supposed to give it to me. A fucking grown woman could want chicken and say I don't want beef. So we already know. Now let me explain to you so you get to see what I mean. I watched my grandmother do exactly what you're saying. And you did it with your aunties. You know you had your aunt from New York only come down once a year? Your auntie from New York, she come down once a year. She give you a couple of $100. And you be so happy and excited to see her because you know you're going to get a big gift. I'm going to answer that to you why you can't feel vulnerable. You can feel vulnerable. You a goddamn lie. Walk around with a fucking baby by yourself. You look vulnerable. You look vulnerable. You look like a failure. You look vulnerable. You is vulnerable. You're a walking vulnerability. You just scared to admit it because you're weak. Because you're weaker than a 4-year-old girl. That's why you can't look vulnerable. I'm a tap that. Pop, pop, tap that. When you a single mother walking around here and you at the school and ain't no daddy to pick up your child, you is vulnerable. I was a teacher, and every single mother that didn't have a daddy on the list, I looked down on them. And you're being looked down on all the time in every situation. In every country in America, in every country besides America, a woman that's single with no husband, with kids, is looked at as an outcast, a failure, and she has to beg on the street. So you are vulnerable. You're just too fucking prideful to admit it. Because K. Michelle said, B-A-B-Y. This goes out to all my baby mamas. The black woman is the only motherfucking woman on this earth that through hip-hop music can make her failures and flaws something great. You a baby mama. That ain't good. You a single mother, baby mother. That's a failure, trash, low life in every other society, but Fantasia can make it good. There are some hoes in this house. There are some hoes in this house. What? Wet ass pussy. If I heard a woman say pussy in public, I probably would say, what kind of woman is you? Talking about pussy in public. I don't even think I ever heard a woman say pussy in public. Kind of woman is you? Talking about there's some hoes in this house. A black woman can make whoredom and shaking her ass look good. Now let's answer that. You are vulnerable. And you look like the dumbest of the earth if you want to be real about it. So cut that shit. The problem is you don't want to admit that I'm a motherfucking man and I tell your motherfucking ass what to do. And you gonna do what I say like I motherfucking say it. If I tell you to shower now or don't shower, you gonna do what the fuck I say. You ain't met no real man yet. So you fake vulnerable. Act like you ain't vulnerable. You vulnerable than your motherfucker. You ain't met no real man that'll handle business yet. If I handle business, you gonna do what the fuck I say. So you is fucking vulnerable. That might have been the best fucking speech I ever gave right there. Let me get some cold water on that one. Y'all hold on. Let me play my boy Mike Carter while I get me some cold water. Let me jam my boy. I got a good finishing up for that message. Then I'm going to finish with that woman asked me about why she was jealous.
It's been a long day, temperature rising, I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body to calm me down, cool me down. Pull out the iPhone when I see your text. She want the light on, she want the sex, so it's going down, going down. I need you to mind from me. I like the way you mind feel, mind from me. I like the way you mind feel, mind from me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body to calm me down, cool me down. I need you to wine from me. I need your loving tonight. Hey, love real good, so I know how you can feel when you hold me down, hold me down. The way you love it, I can tell I can feel when you hold me down. I need you to wine from.
I'm not saying that you're saying you're vulnerable. I'm saying why you don't want to admit vulnerability. You're a walking vulnerability. You only don't want to admit it to a fucking man. You're walking to your boss. Boss, I'm sick. Let me tell you something. A black woman, everybody on this earth except a white person. She do that mean, I can't be vulnerable shit with her husband, with her family, with her motherfucking children. Come to them white folks, a black woman will switch her fucking voice just talking to a white woman at a fucking desk. I see Chris and Lynn do that shit all the time. We walk into a restaurant, we walk into a fucking doctor's office, we walk into the chiropractor, anywhere we go, if it's a white woman, hi, these bitches, hey, how you doing, hi. I always tell them, why y'all always change y'all voice for these motherfucking cracker ass bitches? Why y'all get so pleasant when you talk to a fucking cracker? I put you on the fucking scale. Now say you don't do it. Black women, do you not change your voice when you talk to white folks? Yes or no? Change your motherfucking voice and get real pleasant. Black man speak to you, you acting like you don't know what's going on. Your black woman, everybody. Your black woman, your man, your black woman, your sister, your cousin, your brother. Soon as a goddamn white woman, she just a bitch at the reception. Hi, welcome to the chiropractor. Oh, hey, how you doing? I said, this bitch is a receptionist. She lower than you. You ain't got to change your voice for this motherfucking cracker. This bitch waiting on you, ho. This bitch a waitress. This bitch at our mercy. I'll run this bitch up and down this restaurant. Give me another fork. Give me a beer. Give me a motherfucking another napkin. You cracker. And you sitting here talking different for this fucking cracker, but then act like you can't talk different for me, goddammit. Fuck you mean you change your tone for this white bitch waiter and then act like you want to bull up at me? Oh. This bitch is the fucking receptionist at the fucking gym. Oh, hi. Welcome to the gym. Hey, how you doing? I was considering getting a membership here. Oh, okay. But why the fuck is you sounding like this? Tell your kids, get your ass up, get in the car. Somebody send me a cash app, man. You know what's vulnerable is saying somebody send me a fucking cash app and I done got off lives and didn't get no cash apps. That's vulnerable. But let me tell you why the sister felt like that. She asked me when she was doing all this shit year round, when her daddy show up once a year with some shit, why did she get hyped? Because she won't see the daddy. She missed him. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, sister. Now, when my aunts come down from New Jersey, they give me $300. I'd be so excited to see them and so happy, right? But my aunt was paying me to cut her grass every week. I'm getting hundreds of dollars from her all the time. So she felt that way. My grandmother had daughters that lived in North Carolina. She was sick with diabetes and going to the fucking doctor. Her daughters in North Carolina took her to the fucking doctors every week, every other day, took care of her, dressed her leg, moved her around, pushed her around in a wheelchair. But when her daughters from up top come down, they only come down once a year. So if they only come down once a year and they ain't been taking her back and forth to the doctor, what you think they do? Hand her some goddamn money, couple of $1,000. Then I hear my grandma talk shit about the other daughters. And I was a child saying, they wiping your ass. They bathing your old ass. The daughters in North Carolina, my mama, my Aunt Patricia bathed you. How's you talking shit about them on the low when the daughters from up top just come down a couple of times a year, hand you some cash? That's why that's like that, sister. That's why that's like that, sister. The girl want to see her daddy. And some of it is the child showing you, I'm extra, extra, extra happy, bitch, so you can facilitate the relationship. I know my daddy ain't got certain things. I know my daddy's sorry. I done heard you and your husband talk about him. So when my daddy give me a goddamn bouncy ball once a year, I act good. Oh, daddy, 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 daddy. Because she hoping you would see that and see her light up. But you are weaker than a 4-year-old girl. So instead of you seeing your daughter lighten up and it make you feel good that your child gets to see your father, your 4-year-old ass mind gets jealous. But you had a real man like me that told your motherfucking ass, you better facilitate a relationship with your baby daddy. I was like that with my wife. My wife's baby daddy was in jail. When he got out, she had a husband. She was hoping he didn't do right. First thing she said, I'm going to put him on child support. I said, how you going to put that man on child support? He just got out of prison. See, I didn't have a father coming up, but I'm a goddamn man and I stand up for righteousness. If I'm here helping you, why you going to put your baby daddy on child support? She just was saying that to make me happy. Bitch, I don't want his child support. He first got out of prison. He ain't had no car. He hadn't got himself together yet. I took his kids back and forth to Greensboro, an hour and a half drive. Friday, I dropped them off and came back. Sunday, I picked them up and came back. Why? Because what kind of man would I be to sit back and watch these kids want to know their daddy, or even if they too afraid because they got me, I knew I want to hear my daddy. So I facilitated that. You motherfucking black women is weaker and stupider and has zero, a 4-year-old girl is fucking think circles around your motherfucking ass. Now let me get let me see, can I get somebody on here? Can I get a woman to come on here? So we can no, I got to get my sister back on here. That's a 4-year-old girl of mine. A man had to tell you, hey, little girls like their daddy regardless. Now I'm gonna ask her the ultimate question when she get on. Now you get it, right? Makes sense, don't it?
Yeah. I agree. I
know you. I'm just saying.
I agree.
The answer I gave you, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does when you put it like that. Because even I do that. Like sometimes, like you say, when you see family you ain't seeing, but you see the one. Yeah.
That's just how it go.
Yeah.
Now.
And it's crazy hearing you talk about it. Because I mean, I tell you, my husband was just like you. He basically was like,
he was gonna leave your ass if you didn't do right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yep.
I told my wife I'll leave your motherfucking ass. I ain't finna be with no. That mean I got a woman. Listen, sister, please. And I want these black women to understand why they single and why I hope they die single. Listen to me, sister. I can't be with a woman who don't have the heart for her own fucking child.
Yep.
How the fuck you gonna have a heart for? What if I get sick one day, bitch? You gonna turn your back on me? You ain't got a heart for your own fucking child. Whoa, that shit hurt when I said, when you think about it, now you see what kind of man your husband, you ain't have a heart for your own fucking child. All you was doing was feeding that little girl. That's what you was doing. Feeding her and clothing her, covering up your motherfucking mistake. And that's what's happening in the black community. These motherfucking mothers ain't got no motherfucking heart for their own children. You was a feeder.
Harsh truth.
And a clother. That's like if your child need tutoring. I see so many mothers buy their child's toys and phones and shit, and I used to be like, yo, why don't you get a tutor? A tutor expensive. Hey, lady, this motherfucking kid got on $400 worth of shit right now. You don't got no heart for your motherfucking child. All you care about is that you don't look bad as a mother. See, this is what a black woman does. The daddy ain't around. Let me make sure my child don't want for nothing. And you be a shitty ass person.
And be killing yourself.
Did you realize how fucking shitty of a person you was to be jealous that your child happy to see her daddy? You realize how fucking shitty of a person you was.
And childish.
But I bet you she had a fucking phone and all that shit, didn't she?
Yes.
I know. Now, sister, what I'm saying to you, I'm not fussing at you. I got you on here because you are the reality of the good side. See, you got a good man that put his motherfucking foot in your ass and you listened.
Yeah.
And it goes to show that you cared about the man's opinion more than you did your motherfucking own child. Because having a man is more important than your fucking child in this world. And you know it. That's the thing people don't want to get to.
Yeah.
If you're a black woman without a
Never
man,
thought
you
of like
nothing.
that. Yeah.
You nothing. And I'm trying to teach our women how to get a man. And part of getting a man is go ahead and openly share these motherfucking men and be in polygamy that you sharing any fucking way.
Yeah. And not just get them, you have to maintain and keep them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some women can get them, but can you keep them? You know?
And see, that's what I told my wife. I said, how you gonna sit here and not have a heart for your child? I said, I'll leave your motherfucking ass, bitch.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. Did you grow up with a father?
Yes, actually, I'm closer with my dad than my mom. I talk to my dad all the time, all the time.
Any girl that grow up with a father closer to her daddy. Mamas ain't shit. You do know that, right?
See, why?
No, let's be real. No, I talk like that. I talk like that so we can get this understanding. When we have babies, listen, we got to take the goddamn sugar off what a mama is. When you have a baby just so you can go with a man, you made a bad fucking decision right there. Now you got this child in the world, don't know how you're going to provide, don't know what you're going to do, and even sometimes not facilitating a relationship with the daddy. You ain't shit motherfucking person. Stop acting like just because you fucked and pushed the baby out and 90% of you had C-sections. Stop acting like you so good because you done that. And let's get to the core. When a baby is unplanned and unwanted, it is unloved. Buying a motherfucking child clothes and shoes and not wanting to see its father is not love.
Yeah, I agree.
Buying a baby shoes, and clothes is to show I take good care of my child. I don't care about my child's emotional and spiritual and mental health. I just care that I look good as a mother. Somebody got to put you motherfucking black women on the scale because you ain't never been up there. Ain't nobody never talked to you like this. Your husband did.
Yeah, I was.
And watch this. That's why you can sit here and let me talk. And I'm not fussing at you. I'm using you to show these other dunces out here. This is a grown ass. See, they don't understand when a woman been trained. See, you see how humble and sweet you are? That's a man's thumbprint on you.
Yeah.
These women out here acting like a goddamn fool ain't got no man's thumbprint on them. And that's why our world is fucked up. All my wife's friends were single mothers. Guess who fathered their motherfucking children? Me.
You.
And I trained them hoes to be real women. I trained my wife friends. I taught them what fucking a man was. And the first thing I told them, hey, these dope boys out here is mama's boys and they pussies. And any nigga that'll pay you for some pussy weak, I'll get that pussy up out of you free if you want my wife's friend. And you know you're looking at me any goddamn way. I trained them. So what I'm doing now is trying to show our people our world fucked up, and the black mother can't nobody tell her, yo, you missing some love. These women don't love these babies, mama. And we felt it, and we know it.
Yeah.
What's your final word, sister? I thank you for so much for coming on
like you said, because I'm trained. My husband, like when a man talk, I listen. So I'm just really soaking in everything you're saying because I want to be able to apply it. Um, I just wish it's hard. It's really nothing. You said it all. Like because you making me go back to. I remember, and I'll be upfront with my kids. Like I'll tell them, like you wasn't playing. You know what I mean? Like I I didn't know, I wasn't happy that I was, how you see the white people and they be so happy, show the pregnancy test, they jumping around. It was none of that, when I found out I was pregnant with you. I do wish us moms could do better. I do wish we had more men like, my husband, not trying to put that responsibility on them. I am happy and
No,
blessed that I
he did
have
his
my
job, and I'm
husband.
doing my job. Men like
Yeah.
us, we know what we supposed to do. It ain't even no pressure to us. You see how easy it was for him to take care of a child that won't his and then shake that man's hand? You know how humbling of an
Yeah.
experience that is for me to raise two sons that act like me but look like another motherfucker? And to
Yeah.
shake his hand every time I said, "What's up, bro?"
Mm-hmm.
I know he was fucking my old lady, flipping her over, smacking her over, doing whatever he wanted to do. That's a humbling motherfucking thing, but it's a man thing, and a man got to be a goddamn man.
Yeah.
Every time I
It's
see
not
this
many
nigga, I'm
men
like,
out
damn, he
there.
used to hit that pussy.
It's not many men out there like that though, that'll be telling a woman, make sure that child go, because it was weird to me. You know what I mean? Because I used, like, we used to argue, Mr. Clark, like we used to argue because I'm like, wait a minute, that was new to me. Like, what man tell me to make sure, it's like, shouldn't we be starting our family? Shouldn't you be happy he out the pit? Like this was, and I'm just being
I
honest.
know.
My child is young
It
and
would have been, look,
funny.
guess
Like,
what? A woman is so childish, all you care about is yourself. Guess what? Let me
yeah,
teach you something. And let's get into it.
yeah,
The reason you didn't want to or didn't facilitate the daddy relationship because of how it was going to make you feel when she got from over there. Watch. When your husband say to you, and you say, I can't believe this guy is saying that. I thought he should be more worried about me, him, and the child. No, you saying that because you want a fucking fairy tale life.
that, yeah.
You worried about how you feel when it's you, her, stepdaddy, and real daddy had to be in the same circle. You rather stepdaddy be out of position, out of the picture. I mean, you rather real daddy to be out of the picture. See, it goes to show, I'm trying to show you without hurting your feelings, it just goes to show deeper. You ain't never cared a shit about but yourself. And whether you believe it or not, this is the harsh truth. To this day, that's all you care about yourself. But that's what you should be. You should be sitting back, let my man handle shit. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 Most of these women will say they don't want that because they ain't worthy of getting that. Of course you're going to say, I don't want some shit you can't get. Money can't buy happiness. Yes, the fuck it can. You ain't got no money, motherfucker. Money can buy lungs, hearts, all types of shit. So what I'm trying to show the women through you, sitting here as the most beautiful, sweetest woman who did it the right way. I'm trying to show these women, hey, you don't love your goddamn kid, man. And that's what's wrong with the world. People don't believe me. Our race needs some hugs, some kisses, some bandages, some rubbing on the heads, some mothers saying, come and clean. We don't have nothing that seems like softness. We don't have no feminine energy in our race. Black women think feminine is showing their ass and titties.
Yeah.
Feminine means I'm the woman. You supposed to expect me to come to you crying, pouring my guts out. You're the man. I expect you to fix this. I'm a little girl. See, that's what a little girl do. A little girl said, hey, mama, daddy, fix this. How can a little girl tell the truth about how she feels, and a little girl knows, even with your daughter, if she messed up and you had to spank her, she come right back, Mom, and you mad at me? She done drew you a picture. Because she know where you butter her bread. How is it that the little girl can do the thing the grown woman can't do? The grown black woman can't tell nobody how she truly feels. And guess what? Just so you know, that's why I'm so aggressive to black women. It's two things that make people mind. And see, in our race, women got to understand you supposed to mind the fucking man. I don't supposed to fucking mind you. Fuck you think. If your son, if he'd have minded you, your little girl wouldn't know her daddy. She might be looking at you today like, bitch, why you ain't let me meet my daddy more?
Yep.
How we gonna look if he mind you? So this is the thing. And this is the problem in our race. The same way your child's supposed to mind you, you're supposed to mind your man. It's two ways to make people mind. Number one, I wish I can rewrite the law. I think black men need to hit they fucking women. Yes, I do. Now let me tell you why. If we can't slap your fucking mouth sideways and make you listen to us, we just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Now watch.
Yeah.
The African man, they family structure on point. The Jew man, the Italian man, the Asian man, the Mexican man, the Muslim man, the Caribbean man, they family structure on point and they thriving. Black peace is the last black man and the black race last on the totem pole. Why? Because y'all women, first of all, we just showed you don't care about nobody but yourself. Your man had to do what to make you to do right? Threaten to what? Leave you. Now, we talking facts now. We ain't talking no motherfucking emotion.
Yeah.
We talking facts.
Yeah.
Get out of all this crazy shit. The woman that's standing back talking about hit, you know you don't mind, motherfucker. And listen to what I'm saying now. The Mexican man, China man, slap his woman at the goddamn cookout, and the women are gather around her. And let me put some makeup on that. What the hell you make that man smack you for? You gonna get all of us smacked out this motherfucker. Another race, every other race man. You notice how Chinese and Asian, they wear kimonos?
Mm-hmm.
Let me teach the goddamn black woman somehow fucking stupid she is. Every race cover their woman up. You go to any nation in Asia, they got kimonos fully covered. African men, them women wear them full African garbs. Mm-hmm. Let's talk.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
I know you didn't think about it. I know you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You go down to Jamaican, Caribbean, them women look like the Chiquita Bananas, them long dresses.
Yeah.
A Muslim tell his bitch don't show nothing but your goddamn eyes.
Yeah.
And if you come out the house looking different, you're going to get that face smacked off. Now watch this. That's been in their culture for thousands of years. And we know the white man will slap his bitch head off and keep walking. So listen to what I'm saying, for real. Our women are so immoral. That's why we leave them. I'm a man. I'm not going to do what Chris say. I'm not going to do what Lynn say. I don't hit women. I leave both of their ass in this house. And I tell them that all the time. Get you. And that's actually my threatening. Same way you threaten your child. You don't get your shit together, you're going to get your ass whooped. Well, I don't hit women. but I'll leave a motherfucker where they standing. Now you see what we have in the black community? We have no fathers, because niggas scared to hit their woman. See, back when a black man wasn't scared to hit his woman, we had Black Wall Street. Y'all don't hear me talking. Y'all don't understand. Y'all ran behind that white woman. If I was a black woman and a white woman came to me talking about feminism, I say, you white bitch, we breastfed your children. You white bitch, we sat back and watched you fuck slaves. We watched you hang. You white bitch, you ain't done shit. If you don't get your fucking white bitch ass out my face, the last person I'm a bond with is a white bitch. I'm a black woman. Black woman so dumb and fucking stupid. She run behind the white woman. Watch this. Let me teach you something real quick. A black woman can't even watch a movie and get what the movie trying to say. Remember the movie Color Purple?
Yes.
You remember Alice Walker? Look what she tried to show us in that movie real quick. Mr. was a man, own land, own shit. Slapped the shit out of Silly the first day. Silly mind. Silly doesn't give a fuck about Suge Avery, her sister. Suge and goddamn Silly become best friends. This a woman writing this shit. The only woman in the movie that didn't get her ass whooped was Oprah Winfrey, and she went to jail and lost her kids. Y'all don't listen and watch nothing. Silly, who had been hit, told her stepson. He said, what I'm gonna do with Sophia? Silly said, beat her, Harpo.
Beat her.
Harpo tried to beat her, it didn't work. What happened? Got down to the store, running that fucking big fucking black woman mouth. Got her head smashed in and years in prison. Ain't even watching the goddamn movie. That's a woman writing that movie. The woman was trying to show us, Mister is what we need. Mister ain't walking around whooping her ass for nothing. You ain't see Mister hit her but one time. And when Mister turned around, she knew where his fucking socks was. She knew where his coat and everything was. And motherfucker Harpo went on and owned shit. And who flew her kids back from Africa?
Mister.
All right, goddammit. You motherfucking women walk around bad-mouthing Mister. Ain't got no sense. Ain't got no sense. Tina Turner told you what's love got to do with it. Tina Turner told us she fucked Ike the next morning after his wife shot herself. I know you look past that, right? All you want to see is Ike beating folks, right? That's all y'all care about. Ike hit. Just think about it for a second.
Not me. I know.
I'm talking to you as the black woman. You just own the
Oh,
line.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Think about this.
Okay.
Tina Turner sat there and said, she spent the night at this man's house with his woman there. What kind of shit is that? The woman come in here, point a gun at her, shoot her own self. Right?
Yep.
Tina spent the night and fucked Ike the next morning. She told you this story. Good God almighty, this is what she told you. That's some shit that I would have thought she would have kept a secret. And the name of the movie was What's Love Got to Do With It?
What's love got to do with it?
She was saying, man, this shit wasn't about love. I was a girl from Tennessee. When I seen Ike, I knew that was my fortune. So I did what I had to do. So sister, I'm being honest. My mission, for real, is for the first time is to put the black woman on the scale. Just because you're a mother don't mean we can't discuss you and your wrongs. But let's be real about it, you shitty mothers. You're shitty mothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not using you. You just explained shitty motherhood. I got pregnant at 17, had the baby. Not to trap the guy, but I bet you wanted to go with him.
Yeah,
okay.
of course. Yeah.
So at 17, I got pregnant, had a baby by a man because I wanted to go with him. Then when my daughter get here, I don't really give a fuck about the relationship between them, and my husband have to force me to facilitate that relationship. So all I'm thinking about is me. I ain't thinking about my child. That's shitty motherhood. Not you specifically, but understand because your father, she didn't get that because when she was 2, the stepdaddy kicked in.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, man, all this has something to do with our community.
Yeah.
So for the first time, I'm saying, black woman, we as black men took the dope game on the chin. Boom, we fucked the community up. All the killing, all the crime, and all the violence, we've been taking that. But y'all bought bags with that money. Grandma didn't call the cops on that boy because she didn't want nobody. Women sat back and cheered this shit on.
Yeah.
And had babies by these niggas. And then played the victim.
Yeah.
Now those offspring are acting a fucking fool. And when we go to the black woman, all she can say is, at least I ain't had no abortion. That's all she got. That's all she got. That's all she said. I had you.
Yeah. But now going forward, it's not like with me, I only had my husband to do it. But now I look at our kids, and like if any of my kids ever, hopefully, won't be in a situation, but now they'll have me and my husband, to teach them and tell them. They'll have that woman telling them and the man telling them, foster that relationship. It don't matter, like this is the way it goes. It's like I didn't have either one of my parents to tell me that. Even though my dad was in my life, he wasn't telling me that. It took for me to meet my husband, at the time. He wasn't my husband, but still he was like just a regular man. And he's like, as your friend, you know what I mean? Because back then that's how we were taught, we're best. It's like, this is what you need to do. And if we're going to be in a relationship a long term, because my husband, he likes that soft woman. Like I love on my kids. Our household is raised differently than, majority of the world. But, it's like, I don't want a woman that can't do that, can't, like, no.
And see, this is the thing, sister, and to big you up, you had said on the live, I was joking with you earlier. You said I was that good girl that got caught up. Like we said, the dude was taking your birth control pills and shit. So we know you was a fine ass, young, good girl that he just wanted to get pregnant, have a baby by you so he can keep you. We know men do that shit too. I see men all the time. She fine, I'll put a baby in her. I'll be like, why? She could be 300 pounds after she had a baby. So we know that the reason you got your husband, because you was that quiet, beautiful, ready to listen woman. You see what I'm saying? And see, a lot of sisters, once they had a baby, it make them cold. And then, when they get a certain age and realize, like, it's too late. It's situations in my family where, it's being real. My mom used to ask me sometime, you don't hit me up or come see me like I wish you would. And I'd be like, I don't want to. You're a mean person. I hate to say it like that. My mama gone, but she was mean as a motherfucker. And I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm not going to be around nobody mean. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to be around nobody that I think is mean. I'm not going to be around anyone that, if you talk about someone I love, I'm not going to be around you. I'm just not. My aunt took me in, and if I call you and you got one bad thing to say about the woman that took me in after you put me out, I'm not going to be around you. I'm just not. I love her to death, but I'm not going to be around anyone that's mean. This is why I tell people all the time. We got to get past and get age appropriate. We got these friends that we ride for, cousins we ride for, such and such. My sister came out of the same vagina as me 3 years after me. I had no control over that. We have different fathers. So if me and my sister can't get along, what I'm gonna break my back because she's my sister? I got a first cousin that came out of my uncle's nuts, and we like each other. You kind of get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is,
no, I do.
There are people on Facebook that share my content and to send me a cash app for my family members will.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, they used to say you can't have sex with your first cousin, but you can have sex with your third or fourth cousin. What you mean? This is just people that chose to have babies in certain days and certain times. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't break my back for you just because you was born 2 years after me, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you ain't nice to me. I'm not saying me and my sister have a problem.
No.
I'm making that point. And in the black community, a lot of our demise is because of our family. Family. And we talk about age appropriateness. And at a certain point, you got to let some friends go, some family members go. You got to let some ideas go. Hey, sister, I thank you for coming on. I love you, sister. Hey, tell your husband what's up. I know he's a strong man, too.
Okay, thank you.
Be good. And then the last thing I want to talk about is our social media presence. Right now, we don't have a community. So social media is the community. If y'all was to ask me, I want y'all to write down, give me an age for the black race. How old would you say the black race is by age, our years? Do you think the black race is a 50-year-old person, a 60-year-old person, a 15-year-old person, a 25 or 35-year-old person? How old do you think the black race is? 13. No, not my opinion. 13, goddamn, she went in. How old is the black race? 18. Y'all motherfuckers are nice. I'm finna tell you the black race is 3. I just told you the black race is 3 years old. A 4-year-old girl got more balls than a black woman. And we are being raised by 3-year-olds. So we're 3. Enzo more close. He says 7. Now, hey, Enzo, your daughter's 7, man. How old is Mariah? Lorenzo, your daughter got way more goddamn sense than any goddamn woman I've seen on this motherfucker. 3 years old. That means we are 3 years old because a 4-year-old girl has more honesty and truth and can tell her story and talk real. A 4-year-old girl can be invulnerable. We are being raised and married to women that can't do what 4-year-old little girls do. And I don't care what nobody think. Just because you had a fucking baby and parent, we don't give a fuck about that shit. Right now, you ask a black woman how she feels, she can't tell you. She can't tell you, she'll talk in circles. You ask a 4-year-old girl how she feels, she'll tell you exactly how you feel. Right now, you ask a black woman what she want to eat for dinner, she can't tell you because she analyzing how much money you willing to spend on her. She won't say nothing truthful. Look, yeah, she's 6. She way fucking smarter than black women. Right now, you ask a grown woman, where you want to eat at? She's thinking, how much money is she going to think something first? You ask a black woman, any black woman on this motherfucking timeline, I'm going to give you a scenario, okay? And I want the black women to answer me. And I don't want y'all to think I'm dogging y'all, but let's be truthful about it. Right now, if I ask a black woman, any motherfucking black woman on this motherfucking timeline a question. If you ask a black woman a question, the black woman minds computes. Why is they asking me this? Let me give them the best answer that I think that they would hear that makes me feel better. Black women answer you after they read your mind while you ask them. Is that not true? Yes or no? Yes or no? I want to see a fuck yes so we get an understanding. A fuck yes. A black woman answers a question after she done read your mind of why you asking it. Then she answers it based on her thinking she read your mind. Can I get a fuck yes if that's true or not? Don't tell no motherfucking lie, man. You ask a black woman a question, she computes, reads your minds, and then spit out an answer based on having read your mind. So do y'all motherfuckers think y'all psychic? So if you do that, that means we can't get a fucking straight answer from y'all for nothing. So we fucking 3 years fucking old. Because Lorenzo's daughter, when she was 4, I watched her answer him straightly. So we can't get nothing done. You ask a black woman a question, analyze, let me read his mind. How fucking, look, now let me show you something. Do you know how fucking weak that is? That mean you living for other people. That mean every answer you give is based on your perception of somebody else. That's why you can't look like you're supposed to look. That's why you the only women that walk around looking like you ain't black. Walk around with blonde wigs and blue eyes and shit. That's why you shaking your ass all the time. You don't even know what nothing is. When you go out looking for a man, you go out with your ass and titties out. You can't talk real. You can't answer no real questions. You don't think when we go out on dates with y'all, we know y'all answering us based on reading our mind? So we shit all over you. If I go out on a date with a black woman, if I tell my son, you go out on a date on a black woman, what do you want from this relationship? If she don't say, I hope it ends up in marriage, you trash that bitch. She a goddamn lie. She hoping like hell that you marry her, or at least be her boyfriend for a few years. She don't even want marriage no more. She just want a boyfriend. She want a boyfriend. Now, how can we do anything right? Y'all basically just say y'all lie about everything. Because how often you really think you reading the motherfucker's mind? Huh? How often? I'm going to give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about real quick. Watch this. I'm going to give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Lynn did it to me day 4 yesterday. It hurt my feelings. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. I was talking to Lynn. I told her, I'm so proud of you. I was being vulnerable. She had been jogging extra fast in the neighborhood. And, you know, we work out. Me and my house, me and my ladies work out because they don't like if I snore. If I gain 10 pounds, I'm going to snore. And they want that blood flow to that meat good. You know, I ain't as extreme as Lorenzo, but we work out. And me and the ladies work out. We work out every morning together because I don't want them fat. And I just want us to be a team. Get up. The most important thing in life is if we love each other, we want to be alive for each other. So I was telling Lynn, I said, I'm so proud of you. You running so hard and da 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 da. And look, I had ordered her a fucking heat press machine because she wants to do clothes. So I ordered a heat press machine for her, right? The motherfucker press plates, hats, t-shirts, and all types of shit. And then I ordered a cutter for her so she can make her own designs. So I said, Lynn, I'm so proud of you. You're a champion. You're running. So I go in her room and I tell her, I have a vulnerable moment. I say, Lynn, I'm so proud of you. You're running, you're doing so well, you quit coffee, you're a champion. And I said, next week she said, ugh. I said, what? She said, I don't want you to add no more exercise to me. Instantly as a man. I said, so you read my mind, huh? She said, no. I was just reading my mind. I was sitting here thinking about, I said, so why you think that I was going to add some more exercise? Why? I'm sitting here telling you I'm proud of you for quitting coffee and caffeine and exercise and all the things you're doing. You're designing your own logo. And she was like, well, such and such, why are you making such a big deal of it? I said, I was coming in here to show you next week we're gonna fucking work on this motherfucking machine I just purchased for you. But now I should send the motherfucker back since your fuck ass is gonna read my mind of what I mean when I say next. I could have said next week I'm finna cash $1 million check I got. Next week I'm gonna fucking fly you out to Texas. The first thing she said, I said next week we gonna. She said, I don't want to do no more exercise. Then I explained to her as a man, you see how you bring misery? I'm sitting here telling you I'm proud of you. I didn't order the fucking machine. This motherfucker, between the goddamn press shit and the goddamn cutter shit, they spent like $600 on this motherfucker. You know, I'm investing in you, but I love you. You know, Chris can do her Total Woman line on it, but I'm kind of saying, Lynn, you gonna be in charge of the t-shirt business. Cause she got a line, Get Active. So as her man, I'm like, yo, shit, I'm finna buy this motherfucker from you. So I come in the room telling you I'm proud of you and how you doing your clothing designs, and I'm proud of you. I'm coming in the room to give you this shit I bought for you, $600 worth of shit. I said, so next week we gon', she said, I don't want to do no more exercise. I said, damn, so you read my mind. So the point I'm making, let's establish this again, because I'm about to get off this live, but it's gonna set the tone for the next live I do. So let's establish this again. Women, I want you to say, hell fucking yeah. Type out fully hell fucking yeah, so I don't confuse you with the other comments. I want you to type out hell fucking yeah. Hell fucking yeah. When someone asks you a question, no matter who it is, don't you read their mind, analyze why they ask you, and give them the answer based on what you think you read their mind. Yes, say hell fucking yes. Say hell fucking yes. If someone asks you a question, you say, why they asking me this? Okay, now that I done figured out why they asking me this, I'm going to answer it. Hell fucking yes, if you do. Now, if you do that, that means, do you understand what I'm saying, that we can't get a straight answer from you? So how can we do anything in our community? Only person you don't do that to is them white folks. Only person you don't do that to is them white folks. Them crackers ask you something, you tell them the truth. You walk into a restaurant, you got a white waitress that's less than you. You start talking white for her. You walk into the gym to get a gym membership, it's a white person, you start change your voice and start talking white for them. We never get the true you. When you're crying and hurting, you say, I'm too tough to be vulnerable. I hold things inside. I told Chris and Lynn, I said, when my mama died, y'all ain't know what to do. This is some real shit. When my mama died, I had 3 women around me, 3 close friends, Chris and Lynn, and then another woman. Nobody knew what to do. Because they didn't want to feel that. All they care about is themselves. They want to act like they want to comfort me. You okay? Can I get you anything? No, I'm good. Okay. Nobody knew how to, nobody came to me and just said, hug me. They didn't want to feel that pain with me. They didn't know what the fuck to do. When a black man's suffering, black woman don't know what the fuck to do. Because she don't know how to deal with nothing that feels like pain. Black woman don't know how to come to you and cry with you. Black woman don't know how to come to a man and say, look, I know you're hurting and I don't know what to do, but I just want to do something to make you feel better. Tell me something to do. And if I don't know what to do, do you mind if I just sit here and cry with you? Because it's hurting me so bad that you hurting. It's hurting me that you hurting. And as a woman, I don't know what to do. But can I sit here and cry with you? You want me to touch your feet? You want me to rub your head? I don't know what to do. A black woman don't even know how to say, I don't know what to do. That's foreign to her. I don't know what to do about this, but I know you're hurting. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. Yeah, my God. Now you see why no one wants you. I can fucking cook better than any woman I ever met. Y'all know this. Y'all know that y'all run from feelings. Listen. When someone asks you a question and you read their mind, that's you running from how you truly feel. I don't want to know how it feels for this person to respond to my truth. The black woman runs from everything that's truth. And you bitches just said it, and I'm calling you bitches right now to fuck with your head. You bitches just sat on my timeline and said, when somebody asks you a question, y'all analyze what they mean and read their mind. Do you realize that's mean you're running from truth? You abhor truth. Truth is the black woman's kryptonite because truth brings feelings. I feel sorry for you. That's why I go so hard for you. That shit hurt just thinking about it, man. Half of our race is a walking lie. The black woman don't want to feel anything, so she lies about everything. To her children, to her cousins, to her family, only person she'll smile for and change that fuck attitude for and that tough exterior for, as if she talking to a white person. I see Chris, white person, hold the door for her. A white woman coming out the store, holding the door for her. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said, she's just an old white lady that held the door for you. You still change your voice when you talk to her. Lie for me. Lie. Make me feel like that. That'll be my live tomorrow. I'm going to teach y'all sisters something. I'm going to free y'all. But I'm going to need a cash app from you. I've been talking a long time and I got shit to do. Boy, that shit hurt, boy, when you think about it. See, they never really realized it like that. You don't realize when someone asks you a question and you read their mind and respond after reading their mind, you're just running from the truth. So you lied to hide from how the truth is going to feel. We know if you had a baby, you had that baby because you wanted to go with that guy. We know that. He knows that. We know you had abortions by the nigga you didn't want to go with. We know that. He knows that. Anytime our race leads in abortion and single pregnancies, that means the black woman got a problem with letting niggas come in her. But it's the daddy fault. The black woman has vilified the black man and turned it into a deadbeat daddy issue when we got a fucking black woman like to let niggas come in them issue. That's the issue. See, everybody can be mean and want to fuck. All the black woman got to do is say, strap up, you ain't coming in me, and we won't have a lot of these problems. She says, yes, fuck me raw, come in me, I'm going to have an abortion or have a baby. It's my choice, nigga. If I like you, come in me, and I want to go with you, I'm going to have a baby. You're cute, you can come in me, I don't want to go with you, I'm going to have an abortion. Can't nobody admit this. Tomorrow, we're going to discuss the black woman at 12 p.m. And I'm going to do it from the Clark Sisters page. So if you want to see me live tomorrow at 12 p.m., you need to go to this page. Because while I'm going to start talking to my sisters from the sisters page. I'm going to go back, Clark Sisters. I appreciate y'all, fam. I love